Let's suppose you want to write a program which calculates the sum of 2 and 1. So you open a Python script, you write 2 plus 1, and that's the program. Now, what you just did is you programmed using a high-level programming language. Python is a high-level programming language. But the CPU of your computer doesn't understand words or symbols or numbers such as 1, 2, plus, print, or things like that. The CPU, all it can understand is electrical signals, either all low voltage signals or high voltage signals. And these signals are also known as zeros and ones. So actually, what we do when we write 1 plus 2 in Python is that 1 is represented by a series of signals. Let's say these signals, low voltage, high voltage, low voltage. This series, this particular combination represents the integer 1. And then this other combination of signals, electrical signals, represents the plus, and then this other combination here represents integer 2. So we write in high-level programming language, but that is sent to the computers as signals. Now, this is known as a low-level programming language, these zeros and ones. And nobody writes this kind of language because nobody can read or nobody can understand that language. So that is meant for the computers, and it's generated automatically by these high-level programming languages. Now, other examples of high-level programming languages are C, C++, Java, etc. So everything that looks like English, as is the case of Python, you write print, you write a method such as replace for strings, you write pluses and numbers, so everything is understandable. That's why it's called high level, because it's on the level of the human, it's not on the level of the CPU. Now, there's also something else called assembly language. Assembly language is often referred to as a middle-level programming language. This looks more like a human language. It has things like add for addition, sub for subtraction, etc. So assembly is used usually to program the kernels of operating systems. And there's a big difference between assembly language and high-level programming languages. The big difference is that with assembly language, you need to have extensive knowledge of the machine architecture where you're writing the program. So if you write a program on a Linux 32-bit system, then you want to know how that system works, so you'll write that program for that particular system with assembly language. That is not the case with high programming languages. With high programming languages, you write a program and that will work on Linux and Mac and Windows computers. So every kind of architecture, every kind of operating system. So nowadays, everyone writes high-level programming languages, and assembly language is only used in rare cases when you want to program these pieces of operating systems, for example. So to wrap it up, this machine code doesn't actually exist in zeros and ones. These are just electrical signals being sent in a fraction of a second. So every combination of them, every unique combination of them is meant to tell something to the CPU. For example, that particular combination of number 1 tells the CPU that you need to think about number 1, and then you need to think about the plus, and then about the 2, and give me something depending on that combination of signals. And high-level programming languages are more close to English, so that we can write and read them as programmers. So with that, thanks for following. See you later.